Stop. Before you skip this episode, I need you to know something. There is one mistake that almost every English learner makes, and it is silently making your progress 3 times slower.
Whoa. Okay, Lily. You have my full attention right now.
Hello, English learners. Welcome back to the English podcast with Lily, your cozy place to improve your English through real conversations.
And I'm Alex. We're so happy you're here today, especially because today's topic might be the most requested one we've ever had.
Alex, can I ask you something?
Of course.
If I gave you a magic button that made you fluent in English in 1 second, would you press it?
Obviously. Who wouldn't?
Right. Everyone wants that button. And today, we don't have a magic button, but we do have something almost as good. Real, practical, science-backed ways to learn English fast. Like, genuinely fast.
And not fast like some ad on social media, promising fluency in 7 days. We're talking about real strategies that actually rewire how your brain learns a language.
Okay, so let's start with the big mistake I mentioned at the beginning. Alex, do you know what it is?
Is it grammar? People obsessing over grammar rules?
Close, but no. The biggest mistake is learning English passively. Just watching videos, reading lists of words, listening to podcasts like this one, without ever opening your mouth.
That's such a good point, actually. Passive learning feels productive, but it doesn't force your brain to retrieve the language.
Exactly. And that's our first big tip today. Speak from day one. Even if it's just one sentence, even if it's wrong, even if it's just talking to yourself in the mirror.
I did that. I used to narrate my morning routine in English. Now I am making coffee. Now I am burning the toast.
See? That's perfect. Because speaking activates a completely different part of your brain than just listening or reading. It's the difference between watching someone swim and actually getting in the pool.
And honestly, the fear of making mistakes is what holds most people back. But mistakes are literally part of the process. Babies don't wait until they speak perfectly to start talking.
That's such a good way to put it. Give yourself permission to sound silly for a while. Fluency is built on top of 1,000 small, awkward sentences.
Okay. Tip number 1 is speak immediately. Don't wait. What's tip number 2?
Tip 2 is something called shadowing. Have you heard of this, Alex?
I've heard the word, but explain it for our listeners.
So, shadowing means you listen to a short clip of native English, maybe 5 to 10 seconds, and then you repeat it out loud, trying to copy the rhythm, the speed, even the emotion of the speaker.
Oh, like literally becoming their shadow? Just half a second behind them?
Exactly. And this is powerful because English isn't just about words, it's about music. The rise and fall of your voice, where you put stress, how sounds connect together. Shadowing trains your mouth and your ear at the same time.
And you can do this with literally anything: a podcast, a movie scene, a YouTube video.
Even this episode. Pause right now, rewind 10 seconds, and shadow me. I won't judge.
Okay, moving on before everyone actually does that and misses the rest of the episode.
Fair, fair. Okay, tip 3. This one is about vocabulary, and it's gonna save you so much time.
I'm ready.
Stop learning random word lists like apple, chair, elephant, umbrella. Instead, learn vocabulary in phrases and patterns connected to real situations.
Can you give an example?
Sure, instead of memorizing the single word appointment, learn the full chunk. I'd like to make an appointment for Tuesday. Now you've learned grammar, pronunciation, and real usage all in one sentence
Oh, that's smart.
because your brain stores it as one usable unit, not 5 separate puzzle pieces you have to assemble later. Exactly. And combine that with something called spaced repetition. This means reviewing new phrases, not just once, but again after 1 day, then 3 days, then a week.
Right.
Because your brain is designed to forget things quickly, unless it's reminded that the information matters. Apps with flashcards can help here, but honestly, even a simple notebook works if you review it consistently.
Okay, Lily. What's tip 4?
Immersion. And I don't mean you need to move to London or New York tomorrow.
Good, because that's not realistic for most of our listeners.
Right. Immersion means surrounding yourself with English in your daily life, wherever you are. Change your phone language to English. Watch your favorite show with English subtitles instead of your native language. Think in English when you're making small decisions, like what should I eat for lunch,
It's about increasing your exposure time without needing extra hours in your day. You're just replacing what you already do with English versions of it.
And this matters so much because language learning isn't really about study time, it's about exposure time. The learners who progress fastest are usually the ones who hear and use English the most hours per week, not necessarily the ones with the best textbook.
That actually explains why some people who never took formal classes still speak really naturally, just from watching shows and talking to people.
Exactly. Exposure plus actual use beats passive studying every single time.
Okay. I think we need one more tip. And honestly, I think it might be the most important one.
Go for it, Alex.
Consistency over intensity. 15 minutes every single day will get you further than 3 hours once a week.
Oh, yes. 1,000 times yes.
Your brain needs small, repeated touches with the language to build long term memory. Cramming for 3 hours might feel productive, but most of it disappears within a day or two.
So if you only have 10 minutes today, that's genuinely enough. Speak 10 sentences out loud. Shadow 1 short clip. Review 5 flashcards. Small and daily beats long and occasional.
Basically, learning English is more like brushing your teeth than running a marathon.
I love that comparison. Little, consistent care every day, not one giant effort.
Okay, let's recap everything for our listeners because we covered a lot today.
Tip 1. Speak from day 1. Don't wait for perfection. Tip 2. Use shadowing to train your pronunciation and rhythm. Tip 3. Learn vocabulary in phrases, not isolated words, and review using spaced repetition. Tip 4. Immerse yourself in English daily, even in small ways. And tip 5.
Consistency beats intensity.
Always. If you take just one of these tips and apply it starting today, you will notice a difference within 2 to 3 weeks. I promise you that.
And remember, fluency isn't about being perfect. It's about being understood and getting a little more comfortable every single day.
So here's your homework, English learners. Right after this episode ends, say one sentence out loud in English about your day. Just one. Do it even if no one is listening, especially if no one is listening. Thank you so much for spending these 10 minutes with us today. If this episode helped you, share it with a friend who's also learning English. And we'll see you in the next episode. Until next time, keep speaking, keep practicing, and keep believing in your progress. This is the English Podcast with Lily and Alex. Bye for now.